All right, what's up, everybody? I'm just gonna get this started. Haven't played my career mode in a while, so I'm just gonna jump back into it. See exactly what's up, everybody. I'm just gonna get this started. Haven't played my career mode in a while, so I'm just gonna jump back into it. See exactly what's up, everybody. I'm just gonna get this started. Haven't played my career mode in a while, so I'm just gonna jump back into it. See exactly what's up, everybody. I'm just gonna get this started. Haven't played my career mode in a while, so I'm gonna jump back into it. See exactly what's up, everybody. I'm just gonna get started. Haven't played
So I just want to thank
my
everyone
career
in
mode in a
Memphis
while,
for coming
so
out to the
I'm
show.
jump back into it.
It's always great to be a part
See
of these
exactly
smaller events and connect with the
everybody. I'm
people
just
who
gonna
have
get
supported
started.
me for so many
Haven't
years.
played
I'll be available for
So I just
pictures and
wanna thank
autographs
everyone
in
in
Memphis
Memphis
for
for
coming out to the show.
jump
Don't be
back into
shy.
it.
It's always great to be a part
See
of these
exactly
smaller events and connect with the people who have supported me for so many
Haven't
years.
played
I'll be available for
So I just
pictures and
wanna thank
autographs
everyone
in
in
Memphis
Memphis
for coming out to the show.
jump
Hold on
back
a second,
into
can
it.
we cut the
Always great
music?
to be a part of these smaller events and
In the
connect with the
spirit
people who have
of
supported
not
me
being
for so many
shy,
years.
Played
I have
I'll be
something I
available
want to
for
say.
pictures and autographs
career
in
mode in a
Memphis
while,
for coming out to the show.
I was a
back into
huge
it.
fan of yours.
To be a part
See
of these
exactly
Facing
smaller
you
events.
in the ring is actually on this list I want to be. So I know you don't wrestle that much anymore, but I'll always regret this moment if I didn't ask. How about you skip the autograph session and go one-on-one with me right now?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but who are you?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but none of these people would be here paying you $10 an autograph if it wasn't for me working my butt off this past year in Memphis.
Look, I get it. You're young and hungry, and you probably think I'm the entitled Hall of Famer who just shows up to cash in on all your hard work. But it's not like that. I'm here to support you and the indie scene. I mean, I used to be you. And by the way, I still didn't get your name.
You'll hear the ring announcers say it after I beat you.
So you're not backing down, huh?
Like I said, you're on my list.
I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna have to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match.
Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Alright, about to go ahead and get this started. It's part of my career mode where I'm going up against Lita. That's one of the people on the bucket list. You think you are Lita? You think you can come here and take my mojo? My subject. Ugh. Nice suplex. Going for the pancake. Ugh. It's so generic. I don't know why Red's so fucking big if that's the other dude. Nice Russian leg sweep. Get it. Ugh. Clothesline stick her head off. Go right there. You want these hands, Lita? Ugh, no, she went for suplex. Snap mirror suplex. How's that 3 count when I didn't when I hit the eggs? Shoulder. Janky. In second. In second. Get that. She won't drop him like that.
So I just want to thank everyone in Memphis the show. It's always great to be a part of these smaller events and connect with the people who have
Get that.
supported me for so many
Dropping
years.
like that.
I'll be available for pictures and autographs starting in a few minutes. Don't be shy.
Hold on a second. Can we cut the music? In the spirit of not being shy, I have something I want to say. Growing up, I was a huge fan of yours. Facing you in the ring is actually on this list I have. So I know you don't wrestle that much anymore, but I'll always regret this moment if I didn't ask. How about you skip the autograph session and go one-on-one with me right now? How about you skip
I don't
the
mean this in a
autograph session
disrespectful
and
way,
go one-on-one
but
with
who
me
are you?
right now?
Two on each
I
other.
don't mean this in a disrespectful way. But none of these people would be here paying you $10 an autograph if it wasn't for me working my
each other.
butt off this past year in Memphis.
Look, I get it. You're young and hungry, and you probably think I'm the entitled Hall of Famer who just shows up to cash in on all your hard work. But it's not like that. I'm here to support you and the indie scene. I mean, I used to be you. And by the way, I still didn't get your name. But it's not like that. I'm here to
You'll hear
support
the ring
you
announcer
and the
say it
indie
after
scene.
I beat you.
I mean, I used to be you.
That's
So you're
right.
not backing down, huh?
Like I said, you're on my list. You'll hear the ring announcer say it after I beat you.
I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna
That's
have
right.
to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match.
You're on my list.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Get it.
But I'm gonna
That's
have
right.
to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match.
Get it.
Skip Elo here, bringing you all the action from the home field of the Memphis Sliders.
Get it. Yeah. Right.
I didn't expect to see Lita wrestle here
Yeah.
tonight. I also didn't expect my 27-year-old twin sons to still be living with me, so sometimes life throws you some real curveballs. I didn't expect to see Lita wrestle.
Yeah. No business. Tell me. I'm about to top rope. Dumbbell suplex. No business. Tell me. Horrible. I'm about to top rope. Dumbbell suplex. No business. Tell me. Horrible.
Red's got quite the temper on her. Actually reminds me of Sliders manager Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once
Yeah.
threw a bat at a
Huh.
fan who was razzing him?
Where my
That
stuff
was
out
the
this time?
last time
Timmy.
his dad was ever allowed in a game. True story. Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once
Yeah.
threw a bat at a fan
Huh.
who was razzing him?
Where my
That
stuff
was
out
the
this time?
last time
Timmy.
his dad was ever allowed in a game. True story.
For a carbon? Yeah. Huh. Peace. Where my stuff out this time? Timmy. For a carbon? Yeah. Huh. Peace. Where my stuff out this time?
And just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out
You ain't
and
getting me.
support the
Nope.
home team.
Not happening.
Or the
Yep,
away
yeah.
team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have two 27-year-old man children to feed.
Ew.
This franchise is dying quicker than a house fire.
You ain't getting me. Nope. Not happening. Yep, yeah.
Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have two 27-year-old man children to feed.
Ew. Oh, Miss Pence. Dude. Yep, yeah.
So I just want to thank everyone in Memphis for coming out to the show. It's always great to be a part of these
Miss
smaller
Pence.
events and connect with the people who have supported me for so many years. I'll be available for pictures and autographs starting in a few minutes. Don't be shy.
Oh, Miss Pence.
Hold on a second. Can we cut the music? In the spirit of not being shy, I have something I want to say. Growing up, I was a huge fan of yours. Facing you in the ring is actually on this list I have. So I know you don't wrestle that much anymore, but I'll always regret this moment if I didn't ask. How about you skip the autograph session and go one-on-one with me right now?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but who are you?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but none of these people would be here paying you $10 an autograph if it wasn't for me working my butt off this past year in Memphis.
Look, I get it. You're young and hungry, and you probably think I'm the entitled Hall of Famer who just shows up to cash in on all your hard work. But it's not like that. I'm here to support you and the indie scene. I mean, I used to be you. And by the way, I still didn't get your name. But it's not like that.
You'll hear the ring announcers say it after I beat you.
I mean, I used to be you. So you're not backing down, huh?
Like I said, you're on my list.
I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna have to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match. I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna have to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match.
Kip Elo here, bringing you all the action from the home field of the Memphis Sliders. I didn't expect to see Lita wrestle here tonight, but I also didn't expect my 27-year-old twin sons to still be living with me, so sometimes life throws you some real curveballs.
Red's got quite the temper on her. Actually reminds me of Sliders manager Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once threw a bat at a fan who was razzing him? That was the last time his dad was ever allowed at a game. True story. Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once threw a bat at a fan who was razzing him? That was the last time his dad was ever allowed at a game. True story. And just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than a house fire. Support the home team or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than a house fire. I've seen Red wrestle a few times, and she never disappoints. Unlike the new slider stew the stadium's serving up. Word of advice, unless you want your next bathroom trip to end in a rundown, I suggest you avoid it. She never disappoints. Unlike the new slider stew the stadium's serving up. Word of advice, unless you want your next bathroom trip to end in a rundown, I suggest you avoid it. If Red can pull off the win over a WWE Hall of Famer like Lita, I guarantee she'll be getting a call up to the bigs in no time.
Whoop my ass. Get clothes on. Keep change. Whoop my ass. Yeah. Keep all that, Lita.
Just a friendly reminder, he's
Yeah.
Sounds crazy, but
Okay.
happens all
Keep
the
all that
time.
leader. Oh, I'm coming to sleep. Yeah. Go break. Keep all that leader. Oh, I'm coming to sleep. Yeah. Go break. Oh, she's going first again.
Red is out here fighting for respect, which is something we can all relate to. This morning the
Oh,
twins
she's
threw
going first
donuts at
again.
me because I bought powdered jelly instead of chocolate sprinkle. Just a reminder, they're 27 years old. Anyway, let's get back to the action.
Don't again. Right back. Try leader. Well, capitalize on me.
This is
Right
one
back.
heck of bonus match we're getting
Try
here tonight,
leader.
folks. It just proves
The
you
three
never know
amigos
what you're
going.
going to see
Capitalize
at
on me.
Memphis Slider Stadium.
Good.
Like that one crazy stunt where they had monkey umpires for a game. I
Stay
still
down, leader.
maintain
Stay
they did a
down.
better job than the real ones.
The three amigos going. Capitalize on me. Good. Stay down, leader. Stay down. The three amigos going. Good.
With this match against Lita, Rand's
So you
getting to
go
prove
for
something
modified
big with her list
booster
tonight.
bomb or something.
I respect that,
Go
especially
for the
since the only
busters.
list I have is a never-ending grocery list because apparently my almost 30-year-old twins are never going to move
So
out
you
of the
go
house.
for modified
But I'm not
booster
bitter
bomb or
about that
something.
at all.
Go for the busters.
And here's your winner, Red.
So you go for modified booster bomb or something. Yeah, take that. I doubt somebody's selling tickets.
Good match.
Yeah,
Red.
take that. I doubt somebody's selling tickets. Yeah, take that. I doubt somebody's selling tickets. Yeah, take that. I doubt somebody's selling tickets. Yeah, take that. I doubt somebody's selling tickets. Ribby. Ribby. Ribby.
I definitely knew Red's name after that match.
I was impressed Red was able to keep her composure and talk you into the match. Usually in those situations she would lose her temper and go into hothead mode.
You're one to talk about keeping your composure after what you did that night.
Before my match, I have something very important I need to do. I've seen Ribby out here dancing with the kids all night, but I think I've got some pretty sweet moves myself, so how about Ribby and I find out who's better with the dance-off? I've seen Ribby out here dancing with the
Dance off.
kids all night, but I think I've got some pretty sweet moves myself, so how about Ribby and I find out who's better with the dance-off?
Dance off. Dance off.
All right, I'll go first. Hit me with some music. All right, I'll go first. Hit me with some music. Okay, Ribby, top that. Okay, Ribby, top that.
Just show the 5. Yeah, got rid.
Okay, wait, I was holding back. Let me get another turn. Win the dance-off is on this list I have. I'm not crying. This was fixed. I demand a fair rematch.
Hey, no one wants to see any more of your terrible dance moves. What they want to see is me kicking your ass. I mean, what kind of stupid name is Trey anyway? I think a better name would be Crossword, because you enter the ring vertically and you leave horizontally. I mean, with a name like that, your parents must be the type of people who, when you look into their eyes, you see the back of their heads.
You can say whatever you want about me, but don't talk about my parents.
What's the matter? You should be proud of them, because I heard they created more tragedies than Shakespeare.
Did you come out here to dust off every one of your dated one-liners? Or do you want to have a match?
Look, I'm just trying to entertain these people after your awful dancing. I mean, I've seen better moves in a blind chess match.
If you want to entertain them so bad, then how about we give them a match they weren't expecting?
Well, if you keep boring everyone, pretty soon we're going to have an empty arena match.
I was thinking something more along the lines of no DQ.
You know what? I'll take that, and I'll do you one better. I know you've only been in Memphis for about a year, but I think everyone will agree that's a year too long. So how about we make this a no DQ, loser leave town match? Come on, Crossword. What do you say?
It's fitting your last match in Memphis is going to be in a baseball stadium because you just made the biggest error of your life.
He's going the wrong way.
Oh, come on, that was just as good, if not better, than one of his lame jokes. Because you just made the biggest... Oh, shut up, Ribby. After I send Lawler packing, I'm going to eat you for dinner.
All right, let's do this, Crossword. Crossword, crossword, crossword. All right, let's do this, Crossword.
Kid Pilo here again with a huge matchup of WWE Hall of Famer and Memphis legend Jerry the King Lawler taking on up-and-comer Trey.
He's the worst. He's the worst. You get hit when you leave town. He's the worst.
I can't believe this is now a
He just gave me a right. Give me right hook.
ends up having to leave Memphis.
You
The
get
city
hit
would go
when
into a
you
deep
leave town.
depression, emotionally speaking. Economically speaking,
He just gave me a
we'd probably
right.
be all right.
Give me right hook. You get hit when you leave town. He just gave me a right. Give me right hook.
It's the battle of the pile driver versus whatever Trey's finisher is. Honestly, I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as the pile driver. It's the battle of the pile driver versus whatever Trey's finisher is. Honestly, I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as the pile driver.
Figure out how to get weapons. He's gonna play. Figure out how to get weapons.
I know I'm supposed to be impartial,
He's gonna
but
play.
Jerry the King Lawler is a hometown hero. Trey, if you somehow send the King packing,
Figure out how to get
you
weapons.
might want to consider hitting the road too, for your own safety. Which
He's
reminds me,
gonna
Slaughter Stadium is a safe space and will not tolerate bullying or threats of any kind. Thank you. Consider hitting the road too, for your own safety. Which reminds me, Slaughter Stadium is a safe space and will not tolerate bullying or threats of any kind. Thank you. I can't believe Trey thought he was going to beat Ribby in a dance-off. That giant piece of meat has got some sweet and saucy moves. I can't believe Trey thought he was going to beat Ribby in a dance-off. That giant piece of meat has got some sweet and saucy moves.
I got Big E's fight now.
Crossword.
I got Piggies 5 tonight.
Crossword.
Get out of here, man. I got Piggies 5 tonight. Get out of here, man.
Trey might be younger and quicker, but the King has a significant edge when it comes to experience, and not to mention the support of the home crowd. Come on, King, get him! Make that butt! But the King has a significant edge when it comes to experience, and not to mention the support of the home crowd. Come on, King, get him! Make that butt!
No. Upset.
This match reminds me of the Memphis Sliders rivalry with the Little Rock Boulders. A spirited contest with lots of brawling, and at the end of the night, the losers leave town. That's right, Little Rock. I just called you a bunch of losers. Sorry, might have gotten a bit carried away there. Apologies to any fans in attendance who make the drive
right
over
there.
from Little Rock.
Pow! Pop Tart. Get up, King.
Sorry, might have gotten a bit carried away there. Apologies to any fans in attendance who make
DDC
I
right
gotta find
there.
a way to get my grown-up
Pow!
twin sons
Pop
into a
Tart.
losers
Good.
leave
Get up,
home
King.
match. But I'm getting off track. Let's get back to the ring.
DDC right there. Pow! Pop Tart. Good. Screamer driver. Screamer driver.
And here's your winner of the Loser Leaves Town match, Trey. Dang it.
Guess I defied all odds. Made him leave hometown. Guess I defied all odds. Made him leave hometown. Guess I defied all odds. Made him leave hometown. Do a cheap shot like that. That's fine. Do a cheap shot like that. That's fine. Do a cheap shot like that. That's fine. Do a cheap shot like that. That's fine.
Look, I'm glad you won. I mean, you beat a legend, a WWE Hall of Famer, and that's huge. But you were out there playing with our careers just because you were too worried about a stupid dance-off, which allowed Lawler to get in your head.
I'm sorry I let King bait me into that match. Just, he was saying stuff about my parents and I lost my cool. You should get that.
Believe me, I do. But that's what Lawler does. He's made an entire career out of it. He had no idea you're adopted.
Good thing. I'm sure he would have had a field day with that.
Believe me, let's just move on from this. Apology accepted, okay?
What would have happened if I lost? Would you have stayed here in Memphis without me?
No. We're a package deal. Wherever you go, I go. But I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm having too much fun here. I mean, I just beat Lita.
I know, tonight was crazy. Do we have beat 2 Hall of Famers in one night on our list? If not, we should add it.
Hey, good match, kid. I didn't know what to expect after you lost to a giant rib in a dance-off, but you really brought it when it mattered.
Thanks. Sorry you have to leave Memphis now. I know you're a legend here, so that's gotta be tough.
Are you kidding? I'm not going anywhere. Do you know how many loser leave town matches I've lost in Memphis over the years? Well, not that many actually, but still, that wasn't official. We never signed anything, did we?
No, I guess not.
Well, then there's your answer. Not that many actually. Hey, you two have dinner plans?
No, why?
Well, you should stop by my restaurant. We have really good ribs.
No, why?
Well, you should stop by my restaurant. We have really good ribs. restaurant. We have really good ribs.
Brooklyn Von Braun. See him facing an MMA star. Brooklyn Von Braun. See him facing an MMA star. Brooklyn Von Braun.
Well, pretty soon we're gonna have an empty arena match.
Brooklyn Von Braun.
Well, pretty soon we're gonna have an empty arena match.
Brooklyn Von Braun.
Red and I ended up having a good run in Memphis, but eventually we wanted to check out some of the other indie hotspots around the country. And after a year or so of bouncing around, we made a name for ourselves in LA, where the indie scene was really taking off. We wanted to check out some of the other indie hotspots around the country. And after a year or so of bouncing around, we made a name for ourselves in LA, where the indie scene was really taking off. We wanted to check out some of the other indie hotspots around the country. And after a year or so of bouncing around, we made a name for ourselves in LA, where the indie scene was really taking off. We wanted to check out some of the other indie hotspots around the country. And after a year or so of bouncing around, we made a name for ourselves in LA, where the indie scene was really taking off.
That's it. I'm leaving without you.
You can't do that. We're a package deal, remember? Besides, look who's headed our way.
Great.
I was wondering if she'd show up.
I'm leaving without
Relax. I'm not here to start anything, so don't get your collective skivvies in a bunch. This is the one day to put any past differences aside and honor your achievements, so congratulations. You've earned everything that's coming to you tonight.
What was that?
Maybe she has a conscience after all.
I seriously doubt that.
Forget her. Let's get back to your story. I think LA was where I first saw you two wrestle in person. Remember? We ended up having that series of matches against each other.
How could I forget?
Forget her.
It led to one of the most embarrassing nights of my career.
LA was where I first saw you two wrestle in person. Remember? We ended up having that series of matches against each other.
How could I forget?
Forget her.
It led to one of the most embarrassing nights of my career.
LA was where I first saw you two wrestle in person. Remember? We ended up having that series of matches against each other.
How could I forget? It led to one of the most embarrassing nights of my
See what the embarrassing match was.
Remember? We ended up having that series of matches against each other.
How could I forget? It led to one of the most embarrassing nights of my
See what the embarrassing match was.
We battled each other in just about every type of match, except for one that also happened to be on the list. Wrestle in a crybaby match. And since you had the first and only crybaby match with Razor Ramon back in the day, this was the perfect time to cross it off.
Raising one outfit on and off. Raising one outfit on and off.
Tickets go on sale for next month's event this Wednesday. This show sold out in 5 minutes, so good luck getting one. Tickets go on sale for next month's event this Wednesday. This show sold out in 5 minutes, so... Any fans wearing wrestling masks must remove their masks first. We need to see your face to check your ID, people. Any fans wearing wrestling masks must remove
Come on, X-Pac. Six pack. Six pack. Ew. Come on, X-Pac. Six pack. Six pack. Ew. Ew. Come on, X-Pac. Six pack. Six pack. Ew. Ew. Get up, man. Hey, Chico, talking to me. Reverse the brush links. Get up, man. That's how you're gonna fuck.
As always,
Hey,
we
Chico,
ask you to
talking to
please
me.
clean up after
Reverse
yourself.
the brush links.
If you don't, we'll have to hire a cleaning crew and raise ticket
That's how you're gonna
prices.
fuck.
And nobody wants that.
Hey, Chico, talking to me. Reverse the brush links. That's how you're gonna fuck. That's spelled thing shy that. Oh no. Ugh. That's spelled thing shy that. He said, whoopsies. Ugh. That's spelled thing shy that.
The merchandise stand will be open until 30 minutes after the
He
show,
said,
so
whoopsies.
enjoy the event, then come check out all the latest stuff on your way out. Or don't. Less work for me. The merchandise stand will be open until 30 minutes after the show,
He said,
so
whoopsies.
enjoy the event, then come check out all the latest stuff on your way out. Or don't. Less work for me.
He said, whoopsies. Couldn't dream it, driver. Couldn't dream it, driver.
We just got word that a construction crane has fallen on the 405. Looks like it's all surface.
Yeah, I'll finish it, baby.
Looks like it's all surface.
Yeah, I'll finish it, baby. Yeah, I'll finish it, baby. Got the diaper on me. Got the diaper on me. Got the diaper on me.
Haven't seen that before. Haven't seen that before.
Sorry I put your friend in a diaper, but there was no way I was gonna let that happen to me again.
Maybe it'll teach him to stop putting ridiculous things on our list, but probably not.
Hey, this isn't public knowledge yet, so keep it on the DL. WWE is going to be holding an all-women's tournament later this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're calling it the Mae Young Classic. Triple H asked me to keep an eye out for talent, so I'll be watching your match tonight against Candice LeRae. Don't hold back.
I never do.
Yeah, they're calling
Oh, this stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
This stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
This stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
This stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
Like a really small cone. Like a really small cone. Like a really small cone.
Update on the collapsed crane situation? It still sucks. Both sides of the 405 remain closed. If you don't live nearby in the valley, you might as well sleep in your car. If it hasn't been broken into. Both sides of the 405 remain closed. If you don't live nearby in the valley, you might as well sleep in your car. If it hasn't been broken into. Just a not-so-friendly reminder, there is no smoking allowed in the building. If we get fined, you pay it. Plus, it's gross. Just a not-so-friendly reminder, there is no smoking allowed in the building. If we get fined, you pay it. Plus, it's gross.
Yo, get up, man. Yeah.
FYI, we've gotten
Get up,
requests to do birthday announcements, and the answer is no. This isn't a baseball game, people.
Yeah. Get up, man. Alright. Gotta come back. Alright. Gotta come back. Hong Kong go on the top row. Gotta come back.
We've been informed that a guy here has lost his wedding ring. If you find
Kong
it,
go on the
please turn
top
it
row.
in. Or just pawn it. I don't care.
Hong Kong go on the top row. We're ahead. Gonna finish it. Oh yeah. She's out of here. Shit. Oh yeah. She's out of here. Next. She's out of here. Next. She's out of here. Next. She's out of here. Next.
Look, you two are great, so I wish I could recommend you both for the Mae Young Classic, but Hunter said they're only looking to fill one spot right now.
You're really milking this decision. Get it? Because the crybaby match earlier? I've been hanging out with Trey too much. Please, continue.
I'm gonna have to recommend Candace. She's been doing this for over 15 years. Red, you've got a ton of potential, but you don't have anywhere near that kind of experience.
Yeah, totally.
I'm sure we'll see each other again in the future. Like he said, I've been doing this a really long time, and you're one of the best I've ever seen, and you're only gonna get better.
I appreciate that.
I gotta go call my husband and tell him the good news.
No guarantees, but I'll definitely keep you in mind if WWE ends up doing this tournament again. Give me your contact info before you leave tonight, okay?
I will. Thanks.
I gotta go call my husband and tell him the
Hey,
good news.
I overheard what Xbox said. This is just a bump in the road. And tonight wasn't a total loss. At least I get to cross off wrestle in a crybaby match.
I will. Give me that. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat. I told you not to keep the list in your tights.
Cost of doing business.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. See if you can air that out. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat. I told you not to keep the list in your tights.
Cost of doing business.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. See if you can air that out. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat. I told you not to keep the list in your tights.
Cost of doing business.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. See if you can air that out. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat.
As our indie journey continued over the next couple of years, we got to have matches in a lot of cool places. But the one that stood out most was when we got to do a special show back in our hometown.
You've got to be kidding me.
And we thought our head couldn't get any bigger.
You know what? I'm not gonna let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.
I'm not gonna let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.
I'm not gonna let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.
I'm not gonna let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.
So what happens if your parents show up tonight?
First of all, as far as I'm concerned, they're not even really my parents anymore. But if they did show up, then security can deal with it. I'm not gonna let anyone pick and choose when they want to have my back, especially now that I'm having a little bit of success.
But you haven't talked to them since Calgary, which was like 4 years ago.
and security.
Maybe it's time you give him another chance.
I'm not gonna let another chance to tell me I'm wasting my life and that I'm never gonna make it? Sorry, I don't need that. Besides, I paid them back their money, so the way I see it, we have nothing to discuss.
Hey, I'm not shelling out an extra 20 bucks so you two can have a therapy session.
Sorry. I handed her the wrench, if that counts. Also, were you listening to our entire conversation?
Hey, I get it. We've all got drama in our lives. I mean, look at me. Last year, I put on a mask and attacked my former protege, Buzz, costing him a shot at WWE. Then he wouldn't return my phone calls or texts for like a year. No one wanted to work with me, and BCW folded. But then I stuck up for Buzz to AJ Styles. And the next thing you know, I'm in Buzz's corner at WrestleMania, and now I'm in the process of rebuilding BCW.
That's a lot of very specific information.
Yeah. What's your point?
My point is, I turned chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW. That's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW.
No thanks.
Yeah, we're good.
Your loss. Because FYI, I am this close to getting Cole Quinn on board.
Yeah.
Big things are happening. Your loss. Hey, speak of the handsome devil. Let's go talk numbers, shall we?
Slow your roll, Greenie.
This guy.
I feel like we really dodged a bullet there.
More like a cannonball. That guy's a total nightmare. And here comes another one.
What is she doing here?
This guy.
Holy crap, is that hothead Red and Trey? You two picking up some extra work to make your trailer payments, or is this some kind of prison work release program?
It's just Red now. And we're wrestling tonight.
And also, we don't live in trailers. We stay in hotel rooms that have microwaves, which seemed a lot more impressive before I said it.
Wait, you actually became pro wrestlers?
It's just Red now. And we're wrestling tonight.
And I get to see your uncoordinated bodies flop around this ring tonight? You actually became pro wrestler?
She's got good lungs.
Of course I do. I'm an elite MMA competitor. If you haven't heard, the American hero Brooklyn Von Braun is undefeated.
More like American Zero.
What's that?
Nothing.
You realize Kurt Angle's already known as the American hero, right? You probably should ask him for permission to use his nickname like Ronda Rousey did with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Kurt Angle? Never heard of him. If anything, he should ask me permission to use my name since I'm way more famous. I'll chat with my lawyer about it. Thanks for the heads up.
Why are you here? You're obviously not a pro wrestling fan.
No. Gross. There's a ceremony after your stupid show to rename the gym in my honor.
The town sign wasn't enough?
It wasn't. I actually wanted it bigger.
Couldn't you have picked any other night to do this?
Do you think I chose to share my special night with a professional wrestling event? That'd be like eating a giant bowl of turd soup before having the best steak of your life. I have a loaded schedule, and tonight was my only avail.
And how much longer would it have taken to say availability?
I told you, I'm busy. Every second counts. I've already wasted way too much time talking to you carnies.
I'll have you know, we've wrestled at several carnivals, and their employees are some of the finest people around. Other than that tilt-a-whirl operator who bit me when I asked him what time it was. There's always exceptions.
Cool story. Looking forward to seeing you tap again tonight, Red. You know, just like old times.
Other than that whoa. You could kill someone with that.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate. I'm sure we won't even notice her.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate. I'm sure we won't even notice her.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate. I'm sure we won't even notice her.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate.
Here's a scoop for you. I'm currently in negotiations with Cole Quinn to sign a long-term exclusive deal with BCW. In fact, I bet he'll sign on the dotted line right after this match. I'm currently in negotiations with Cole Quinn to sign a long-term exclusive deal with BCW. In fact, I bet he'll sign on the dotted line right after this match. BCW is on its way back. I may have had to sell my parents' cemetery plots to help fund the relaunch, but I know this is going to work this time. You have my word, Mom and Dad. On its way back. I may have had to sell my parents' cemetery plots to help fund the relaunch, but I know this is going to work this time. You have my word, Mom and Dad. I got a call from Buzz the other day, and he is doing great. You hear that, Trey? I have big-time connections in WWE. That's what you're missing out on. I got a call from Buzz the other day, and he is doing great. You hear that, Trey? I have big-time connections in WWE. That's what you're missing out on. Special shout-out to all of Red and Trey's friends and family in attendance tonight. And sorry about not being able to let you in for free, but hey, I'm running a business here. Special shout out to all of Red and Trey's friends and family in attendance tonight. Sorry about not being able to let you in for free.
Oh, please, whoop my ass.
I want to thank the high school for letting me
Oh,
run
please,
this
whoop
show
my
tonight
ass.
without a down payment. I promise, I'm good for it.
Oh, please, whoop my ass.
Make sure you hit up the merch stand at intermission, where I'll be selling actual pieces of the mask I wore last year when I attacked Buzz. Don't miss out on your chance to own a piece of wrestling history. The merch stand at intermission, where I'll be selling actual pieces of the mask I wore last year when I attacked Buzz. Don't miss out on your chance to own a piece of wrestling history. Congrats again on your big homecoming show, Red and Trey. I'm sure nothing will ruin your big night. Congrats again on your big homecoming show, Red and Trey. I'm sure nothing will ruin your big night.
Going up top. The superplex. Ugh, Falcon Arrow.
Just a reminder to
Going
stick
up
around
top.
after the show
The
for a
superplex.
special ceremony
Ugh,
where the
Falcon
gym
Arrow.
will be renamed for up-and-coming MMA star, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun. I wonder if she'd be interested in signing with BCW.
Ugh, Falcon Arrow.
These two might need to settle their differences in the most intimidating and unique structure in wrestling, the Scrap Trap. Sure, it's been banned by every state athletic commission, but not in international waters. Hey, Cole, there's no need to go join your friend Buzz in WWE? Why be the small fish in a big pond when you can be the shark in a kiddie pool? Okay, maybe that's not the best metaphor, since I don't think a shark would survive very long in a kiddie pool, but you get my point.
Yeah, went home and showed everybody the punk no more. I'm a man. Yeah, went home and showed everybody the punk no more. I'm a man. Yeah, went home and showed everybody the punk no more. I'm a man. Probably look really dilated, like still on cocaine or something. Yeah, went home and showed everybody the punk no more. I'm a man. Probably look really dilated, like still on cocaine or something. Probably look really dilated, like still on cocaine or something. King Kong dismissed the ring. King Kong dismissed the ring. King Kong dismissed the ring.
It's me, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, taking over on commentary for this match. Commence the
And
flogging
feels
of
the fire.
uncoordinated bodies.
And feels the fire. And feels the fire.
If everyone closes their eyes and just listens to the sweet sound of my voice, I promise the misery will soon be over.
Misery, I'm putting in that roller ring shit. Misery, I'm putting in that roller ring shit.
To the soul. Well, if I were you, I'd close your eyes unless you want your soul crushed from watching this manure.
Misery, I'm putting in that roller ring shit.
You could say I know Hothead Red like the back of my hand, as in Red's had the back of my hand upside her head a whole bunch of times.
She's burning her. Fucking mad shit like an auction. She's burning her. Fucking mad shit like an auction.
Make sure you stick around for the gym renaming ceremony later tonight. It will help cleanse your palate of whatever this is.
Shit like an auction.
What's her opponent's name? Josie? Josie! 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 Josie!
Go ahead and finish it.
This is the most embarrassing thing to take place in this gym since Trey's match.
Don't finish. Go to bed over here. I'm taking all my frustration out on her. Go to bed over here. I'm taking all my frustration out on her.
I've heard of matches stinking up the joint, but this one literally stinks. Of our high school dances. A gym full of people all staring at red saying, "What are those moves?"
Hey! If you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face!
Excuse me for trying to entertain these people? Because you certainly weren't. Red acts so tough, but the moment you get her in a submission hold, she gives up immediately. In fact, she's been tapped more than shoulders. Because you certainly weren't. Red acts so tough, but the moment you get her in a submission hold, she gives up immediately. Yes, it's finally over. And best of all, Red lost just like I knew she would. Now we can move on to the real reason everyone's here. The renaming of the gym in my honor. And best of all, Red lost just like I knew she would. Now we can move on to the real reason everyone's here. The renaming of the gym in my honor. And best of all, Red lost just like I knew she would.
Hey, she let her into skin again. Hey, she let her into skin again.
Being in this gym brings back so many memories. I won my first amateur match here. I broke barriers and records here as the captain of the otherwise all-male wrestling team. I qualified for states here. I dominated gym class dodgeball here. I won prom and homecoming queen here. I once saved Mr. Durkis from choking on a hot dog here.
The banner actually isn't that bad. I was expecting something more obnoxious.
I know, me too.
So that's why it's my pleasure to officially christen this the Brooklyn Von Braun Gymnasium for Athletic Excellence.
I was expecting something more obnoxious.
I know, me too.
Isn't it amazing? I want to thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Aim towards the mural, if you
I want
can.
to thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Aim towards the mural, if you
I
can.
want to thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Aim towards the mural, if you can.
Thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Aim towards the mural, if you can.
Oh, I can't believe we got totally upstaged and embarrassed by Brooklyn.
Not much has changed.
I know! We've come a long way, but it still feels like we're the same losers who used to sit at this table back in high school. Oh, I can't believe we got totally
At least my
upstaged
parents
and
didn't
embarrassed
show
by
up and make a
Brooklyn.
scene.
Not much has changed.
Hey, I was thinking, maybe I should try to track down my real parents. They sent that letter back in high school, so maybe there's still hope with them.
No, there ain't no hope.
I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that letter.
What about it? Down my real parents. They sent that
Sorry.
letter back in high school, so
Anyway.
it's an Orlando number. Take it.
No, there ain't no hope.
I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that letter. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, it's a good time to talk. It's Sarah Amato from NXT.
Oh, it's an Orlando number.
I got your number from Xbox.
There ain't no
He
hope.
saw you on a show in LA a couple years ago and said you were great.
Hi, Sarah. Oh yeah, that was the same night he put my friend in a diaper.
What?
Never mind, had to be there.
Anyways, the reason I'm calling is to see if you'd like to compete in the 3rd annual Mae Young Classic.
Oh yeah, that was the same night he put my friend in a diaper.
Hello, are you there? Hello?
I'm here, and I'm in for the Mae Young Classic.
Great, we'll be in touch soon with travel arrangements. And congratulations, being included in this tournament is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, are you serious?
Maybe this night wasn't so bad after all.
I know! After I missed out on the first Mayon Classic and then didn't hear anything last year, I thought I'd never get another shot. But it's happening, and I'm not going to settle for just being included. I'm gonna win the whole damn thing.
Oh, I know you will. We should celebrate.
By throwing rocks at Brooklyn's stupid face.
That might be a bit extreme. I mean, what size rocks are we talking?
I meant her face on the sign coming into town.
Oh. Yeah, that seems slightly more reasonable. Hey, what did you want to tell me about the letter? Might be a bit extreme.
Oh.
What size rocks are we talking?
Never mind. It's not important.
Oh.
Besides,
that
there's a
seems slightly
sign
more
that needs vandalizing, remember?
Hey, what did you want to tell me? True. I'll go round up some good throwing rocks.
That's a great idea. I'll meet you at the car in a minute.
Cool.
Besides, there's a
Whoa,
sign
that's
that
a
needs
shock.
vandalizing, remember?
He's always wanted to meet his birth parents, and now that we know what happened,
Great idea.
what are we gonna say when he asks about them?
I really don't think he can handle the truth, that they're dead. Do you?
No, it would crush him. What are we gonna say when he asks about them? But what's the alternative, honey? Just let him believe they're still out there somewhere and they don't care enough to ever contact him?
I don't know. I wish there was a way to keep his hope alive, but not hurt him.
What's the alternative, honey? Just let him believe they're still out there somewhere. And
You've probably asked yourself a million times why. Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did. But we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams, no matter what they might be. To become anything you want. We'll find you someday. Love always, Mom and Dad. Please, don't tell him our secret about the letter. It's not going to help anything. Love always, Mom and Dad.
Hey, you coming or what?
Don't tell him our secret about the
Yeah,
letter.
sorry.
It's not going to help anything.
Let's do this.
Hey, you coming or what?
Don't tell him our secret about
Yeah,
the letter.
sorry.
It's not going to help anything.
Let's do this.
Hey, you coming or what?
Don't tell him our secret about
Yeah,
the letter.
sorry.
It's not going to help anything.
Let's do this.
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah, sorry. Let's do this.
Take that! Ugh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Boom! Take that! Ugh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh! I really
Take
rocked
that,
her with that
Brooklyn.
one.
Boom.
Take that! Oh!
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Rocked her with that one.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Boom! Take that! Oh!
Nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Boom! Take that!
Nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Boom! Take that! See you over there, Pac. It was great catching up.
Red, Trey, congrats on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks.
I told you we shouldn't have stopped to talk to X-Pac. That took forever.
It's gonna be fine. And besides, we got a great diet tip out of it with that mustard thing.
Red, I'm a huge fan. Can you sign this for me, please?
Shouldn't have stopped to talk to
Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
It was so inspiring to see you come out of nowhere and make that run to the finals. And that last match against Rhea Ripley was amazing.
Thanks for supporting me for so many years. It really means a lot. Sorry, everyone. We're running late.
Red, convincing trip to your destination. WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Please enjoy.
For someone who's in such a big hurry, you had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae Young Classic program from the year I was in it. I had to reward her loyalty. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that match versus Rhea Ripley.
You had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae Young Classic program from the year I was in it. I had to reward her loyalty. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that match versus Rhea Ripley.
You had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae...
Coming up next is the tournament final of the 2019 Mae Young Classic. What started months ago with 32 women from around the world now comes down to 2. Let's take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Rhea Ripley took to get here tonight. Let's take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Rhea Ripley took to get here tonight. Let's take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Rhea Ripley took to get here tonight.
This is my third Mae Young Classic tournament. The first year, I was just happy to be here. Last year, I made it all the way to the semi-finals. But this year will be different. This year, I win it all. There is no other possible outcome. You know, I almost feel sorry for Red. Almost. Because tonight, I'm going to annihilate her. Nothing personal, mate. Just more of a wrong place, wrong time sort of thing. Almost. Because tonight, I'm going to annihilate her. Nothing personal, mate. Just more of a wrong
A lot of people think I came out of nowhere to make a miracle run to the Mae Young Classic finals. I hate to ruin a feel-good story, but I'm not the underdog. I've put in the work and paid my dues traveling up and down the road, defeating anyone who stood in my path. This list drives everything I do. 2 years ago, when I was passed up for the first Mae Young Classic, I wrote on here that I would someday win it. Well, someday is tonight. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win.
No matter what happens, you've made it further than anyone expected, and you should be really proud of that.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, and it's probably not the best time to bring this up, but I found out Rhea Ripley had a custom jacket made that says 2019 Mae Young Classic winner.
Seriously?
Couldn't agree more. Yeah. Pretty disrespectful if you ask me, since clearly she sees beating you as a formality. I mean, she must have been really sure of herself to spend money on that. It's not like you can return a custom jacket. Yeah. And you should see the detail on it. Even had a picture of your face with a black eye. The resemblance was amazing.
I'm gonna tear Rhea apart and make my own custom jacket out of her skin.
Oh.
I can't believe Rhea did that. Not a smart move on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger can be used for good.
Out of her skin.
Oh.
I can't believe Rhea did that. Not a smart move on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger can be used for good.
Out of her skin.
Oh.
I can't believe Rhea did that. Not a smart move on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger
Shouldn't do that. Make a leather jacket out of her skin. Buffalo Bob. It's kind of woman. Shouldn't do that. Make it
This
better
is
check
by
the
far
skin.
the biggest
Buffalo
match of
Bob.
Red's young career. There's so much more than that trophy on the line.
Well, she looks determined, to say the least. Well, she could be the most determined person in the world, but that won't make up for the fact she has never been on a stage like this before. Well, this is the third Mae Young Classic Tournament appearance for her opponent, Rhea Ripley. That discrepancy in experience is going to be a huge factor tonight.
Let's see who prevailed tonight. Will Red make it out of here as the Mae Young tournament winner? Will Rhea Ripley by all odds and finally win? Who prevailed tonight? Will Red make it out of here as the Mae Young tournament winner? Will Rhea Ripley by all odds and finally win? Who prevailed tonight? Will Red make it out of here as the Mae Young tournament winner? Will Rhea Ripley by all odds and finally win?
There she is, the soon-to-be winner of the Mae Young Classic Tournament.
Corey, earlier you mentioned how you thought Rhea Ripley had the experience edge since this is her third Mae Young Classic. But isn't it true that, just like Red, this is her first time making it to the finals? So maybe that edge isn't as significant as you think it is.
You might have a point there, Byron. I'm going to tell Rhea you said that.
Oh, please don't.
Get this match on. It's disgusting. Yo, skip from disgusting. Get this match on. It's disgusting. Yeah, let's get it. Skip from disgusting. Get this match on. It's disgusting.
After months of competition, these two
Rhea
women
Ripley's are reversing.
now have the opportunity to be crowned the Mae Young Classic winner. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is Rhea Ripley's year.
That clothesline. Take your head off with it.
I get that, but Red has racked up some impressive victories on the indie scene and...
Here we go.
That clothesline. Fuck, man. Aim to the air. Get an air axe handle. Oopsies. Try again. Take another clothesline. Fuck, man. Aim to the air. Get an air axe handle.
Oh, striking blow.
Take the sideline. Try again. Take another clothesline.
If you look up bad attitude in the dictionary, I'm pretty sure you'll see Rhea Ripley's photo right there on the page. Rhea Ripley is the walking, talking personification of a bad attitude.
You can't look up bad attitude in the dictionary, Saxton. You can look up bad or attitude. I'll give you Rhea Ripley certainly has attitude.
Don't wear that leg sex leather suit like that if you don't want to get dirty. Come on, Rhea. Don't wear that leg sex leather suit like that if you don't want to get dirty. No clothesline. Taking your head off for you. Using it as a trophy on my mantle. Don't wear that leg sex leather suit like that if you don't want to get dirty. No clothesline. Taking your head off for you. Using it as a trophy on my mantle.
A striking blow. She's taking some big hits here. She can withstand the punishment, though.
Ugh. Still taking spine buster. Taking your head off for you. Using it as a trophy on my mantle.
Oh, here we go.
Ugh. Still taking spine buster. Do your skeleton out. Let's game with that one. See plus the carrying by skeleton.
Stomping down.
Still taking spine buster. Do your skeleton out. Let's game with that one. See plus the carrying by skeleton.
Overhand right lands. Oh, nasty.
Come on, get over here. Do your skeleton out. Let's game with that one. See plus the carrying by skeleton. Make this so easy on me. Come on, get over here. Ooh, starting to get a little bit fighting there. Make this so easy on me.
Scouted.
Oh, get over here. Yeah.
Launched with a belly to belly. She's starting to
Ooh,
drag a
starting
little
to get a
bit.
little bit fighting there.
She may
Make
have
this so easy
underestimated
on
the
me.
opposition she'd face tonight. Byron, you talk about Rhea Ripley's
Yeah.
bad attitude, but in her mind, she's as happy as can be. There may be a scowl on her face when she's in that ring, but it's only a matter of time before that scowl becomes a smirk.
Claims the hardest ring. Stick. Them look icky up and down to you. Come on, get back in here. Talked all that stuff in the interview. Now we're out here and it's the main show. You want to sit here and roll up out of it. Starting to shell kick. Stick. Them look icky up and down to you. Come on, get back in here. Talked all that stuff in the interview. Now we're out here and it's the main show. You want to sit here and roll up out of it. Starting shell kick. Stick. Them look icky up and down to you. Come on, get back in here.
Raw power.
Talked all that stuff in the interview. Now we're out here and it's the main show. You want to sit here and roll up out of it. Starting shell kick. This is called the splits right here. You didn't have what it takes. Don't talk crap. Ah! So you're gonna put your head on my mental. This is called the splits right here. You didn't have what it takes. Don't talk crap. It's the roll call right here. This is called the splits right here.
Oh, here it comes.
You didn't have what it takes. Don't talk crap. Roll call right here. Ah! Still came back. Roll call right here. Ah! Still came back.
Honestly, I'm shocked. I didn't think she had a chance against Rhea. Respect to Red.
And we've heard about this dream list of accomplishments she has. Well, this is certainly going to be a very big one to cross off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2019 Mae Young Classic.
And now we have the presentation of the Mae Young Classic Trophy, named after a trailblazer and legend in our business.
And who knows, maybe this is the start of another legendary career.
Not to get ahead of ourselves or take away from this moment, but you do have to wonder what's next for Red.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see, but clearly she's put herself on the map with the decision makers here in WWE.
Emotions getting the best of Rhea Ripley. This is not how she envisioned this night ending. Nonetheless, congratulations.
Sore loser. Sore loser.
To Red.
Sore loser. 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 Sore loser.
Ah, I knew you could do it.
Thanks! This is heavier than it looks like on TV.
I'll take it. You need a free hand anyway.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. Done.
That trophy was supposed to go home with me tonight.
Yeah? Well, maybe next time don't assume you're gonna beat me. I heard about your custom jacket.
What are you talking about?
No need to get into that right now.
Whatever. We'll finish this some other time.
Congrats again. You were really impressive out there tonight.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So, if I can ask, what's next?
We have your info. Maybe we'll contact you for a tryout match sometime.
I appreciate that, but I just won the Mae Young Classic. Haven't you seen enough?
We don't want to rush in, Danny.
Hunter, come on. He's messing with you.
Sorry for trying to have some fun around here. Look, the truth is we've seen more than enough, and we think you're amazing. And that's why we'd like to offer you an NXT contract.
Wow! I'm speechless. Thank you. This is everything I have ever worked for and dreamed of.
You've certainly earned it.
I just have one request.
Whatever it is, I'm sure we can make it happen.
Speechless.
I'd like you to sign my friend Trey.
Everything I've
Good one.
ever worked
I
for
guess
and
I
dreamed
deserve
of.
that after I messed with you.
I'm not joking.
What?
You need to think very carefully about what you're asking.
I already have. I'd like you to sign
You
my
really
friend
don't have to
Trey.
do
I
this.
know I don't have to, but I want to. We're a package deal, remember? I'm not joking. So if you really want to sign me, then you're signing him too. And if that doesn't work on your end, then I walk. No hard feelings.
I certainly wasn't expecting that kind of ask, but I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. That being said, your friend here wasn't really part of our plans, but if you want to vouch for him, then you have a deal. Both of you. Congratulations.
Are you freaking serious? What was that? You just risked everything for me.
Aren't you happy?
I am, but you stood up to the COO of WWE like you were some kind of big shot. That was insane.
I'll admit it was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked, didn't it? We're best friends. I wasn't gonna do this without you. That's the deal we made.
Well, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, and that includes getting adopted. I promise you won't regret it.
It was the right thing to do. Now just show them why you belong here.
I will. Thank you. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
Close enough. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
Close enough. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
Close enough. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
Close enough. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
I just want to reiterate that we had no intention of signing you to NXT, possibly ever. But thanks to your friend sticking her neck out for you, that's obviously changed. So I suggest you make the most of this opportunity. Intention of signing you to NXT, possibly ever.
I will. Wait, so are you saying your buddy X-Pac never mentioned me?
So I suggest you make the most of this opportunity. No, he did.
I will. Oh, okay. So are you saying? So at least you have his recommendation to go off of too.
I said he mentioned you. I didn't say it was good.
Oh, okay. So are you saying? So at least you have his recommendation to go off of too.
I said he mentioned you. I didn't say it was good.
Oh, okay. So at least you have his recommendation to go off of too.
I feel like I recognize you from somewhere.
Calgary?
Oh, I know. You look just like the woman in those TV commercials for IBS. I think it's that scrunched up, miserable face you're always making.
Calgary? I beat you in my first match ever. Remember?
I think it's that Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
Remember?
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
Remember?
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
Remember?
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
I
hate these things so much.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
Because I hate being late slightly more than I hate awkward social obligations. I mean, if one more person says something dumb like, look, it's red on the red carpet, I'm going to strangle them.
Red?
Well, there goes my opening line.
She gets a little cranky when she's nervous.
Anyway, I've been covering the WWE Hall of Fame for almost 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this. We've had individuals, tag teams, factions, families, but never a pair of best friends inducted together. This is truly a special night.
It really is, Byron. But just because our in-ring careers are over doesn't mean we can't continue to give back to the business that gave so much to us. In fact, that's why I'd like to officially announce I'm available for commentary and hosting work. So, WWE, if you're looking to freshen things up around here, then you know where to find me.
Are you trying to take my job?
What? I'd never do that. Don't be so insecure, Byron.
Okay, well, that concludes one of the most interesting red carpet interviews of all time. Live TV, everyone.
What was that?
You're welcome for taking the heat off of you. And maybe I was auditioning for a gig. You don't want to stay involved in some way?
No. When I said I was done, I meant it.
Red.
What was that?
Trey.
Velveteen.
Congratulations. But just keep in mind, it's one thing to achieve your dreams, but you will never be the dream.
Great to see you too.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all
Sausages.
sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
Hey, where are you going? The show hasn't even started yet.
I don't have anything to do, so I'm leaving.
Seriously? You should stay. You never know what could happen, plus it at least gives the impression that you care.
I do care. In fact, I care too much, which is why I can't take just sitting around doing nothing while everyone else gets opportunities.
We're still relatively new here. I think you just need to give it more time.
We've been in NXT for months and I've barely been on TV. And other than you, no one even knows who I am. It's like high school all over again, right down to having to ask permission to use the bathroom.
Who makes you do that?
Cassius Ono. Wait, is he just messing with me? See? Exactly like high school.
Look, bathroom pranks aside, I think you're overreacting.
Really? Watch this. Hey, Ricochet. Good luck with your match tonight.
Oh, thanks, Troy.
He almost got your name right. That's a start.
If that doesn't prove my point, I've also asked just about everyone on the roster to be my partner for the Dusty Classic, and they all said no. Or worse, ignored me.
Okay, fine. Maybe there's some truth to what you're saying, but I still believe it'll get better.
Do you think anyone would catch on if you disguised yourself as a man so you could be my partner?
Fine. As much as I'd love to try to pull that off, I'm focused on beating Rhea Ripley to get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. It's gonna be tough since she still hasn't gotten over the fact that I beat her in the Mae Young Classic.
But at least you have the Mae Young Classic win. It proved you belong here. My problem is everyone thinks I'm just riding your coattails. Well, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna ride my own coattail.
How do you plan on doing that?
I need to do something big to get people's attention. Something that'll change the narrative. And I need to do it tonight.
I like the fact that you're not just giving up and going home, but keep in mind, I put my reputation on the line by getting you hired here. So anything you do ultimately reflects back on me.
I understand, but you have nothing to worry about.
Just giving up and going home?
Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
And now I'm worried.
I understand, but you
You know where I get handcuffs on short notice? I'm worried.
Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
And now I'm worried.
I understand, but you have
No, I
nothing
guess
to
can't
worry
cause short
about.
notice. Don't worry.
Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
Velveteen Dream. Can't cause short notice. Don't worry.
The following contest
Velveteen
is scheduled
Dream.
for one fall and will determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Wait a second, what's he doing out here? Before we get to that match, which my friend Red is going to dominate, there's something I need to say. When I was signed to NXT, I was told to make the most of my opportunity. Well, so far, the only opportunity I've had is to sit in the back every week like some kind of glorified cheerleader, watching everyone else do their thing, while I ask myself over and over again why I'm not out here. Maybe it's because I'm not good enough in the ring, or I don't have the right look, or I rub someone the wrong way. Or maybe it's simply because my friend helped me get a job and no one can see me as anything other than a charity case. I could drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, but one thing's for sure. If I never get a chance to show what I'm capable of, how will anyone know if I deserve to be here or not? Luckily, there's a tournament coming up that has put countless NXT superstars on the map, the Dusty Classic. Only problem is, I've tried and tried to find a partner, and so far, all I've gotten is a bunch of no's, blank stares, and who the heck are yous? But there's one person I haven't asked yet. Someone who calls themselves the Dream. But they've never competed in the tournament named after the real Dream, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So I'm not leaving this ring until Velveteen Dream comes out and agrees to be my partner.
Wait, are those handcuffs? Are you kidding me? Get this idiot out of the ring. No wonder no one wants to be his partner.
This is certainly an unconventional way of doing things.
He called out Velveteen Dream, and thankfully, here he comes. Yeah, hopefully to put an end to this mess.
Come on.
So, are you gonna be my partner? Because as you can see, I'm not going anywhere until I get a yes.
Come on.
So, are you gonna be my partner? Because as you can see, I'm not going anywhere until I get a yes.
The Dream always keeps a spare handcuff key on his person. You never know when you might need it. The Dream always keeps a spare handcuff key on his person. You never know when you might need it. If you want the Dream to be your partner, then you need to prove yourself by beating the Dream in a match later tonight. You've got the Dream's attention, but let's see if you can keep it. If you want the Dream to be your partner,
that was certainly unexpected, but Velveteen Dream has made a career out of defying expectations. Look, I don't care how weird that was. At least Velveteen got the moron out of the ring.
Let's get back to the previously scheduled match.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
We apologize again for the delay in bringing you this #1 contender match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship.
Delay is a much nicer term than I would have used. You have to wonder if that interruption will throw either of these women off their game tonight.
That's a valid question, but knowing the history they have with each other going back to last year's Mae Young Classic, I think both Red and Rhea will be more focused on the task at hand. All the way over. All the way to the top. From the top. Big mistake there, Corey. You can say that again.
Missed that shit altogether.
If you look up bad attitude in the dictionary, I'm pretty sure you'll see Rhea Ripley's photo right there on the page. Rhea Ripley is the walking, talking personification of a bad attitude.
You can't look up bad attitude in the dictionary, Saxton. You can look up bad or attitude. I'll give you, Rhea Ripley certainly has attitude. Producing a trampling. She's taking charge here. She's fighting hard and reaping the rewards.
Nice drop kick.
Got to be careful not to get counted out here. Inside the ring now.
Get over here.
With a belly to belly. The fatigue is setting in for her. Yeah, but too soon to be worried. A striking blow.
Get over here.
Byron, you talk about Rhea Ripley's bad attitude, but in her mind, she's as happy as can be. There may be a scowl on her face when she's in that ring, but it's only a matter of time before that scowl becomes a smirk as she inflicts damage upon her opponents.
Big reversal.
She's got her.
Ugh. Night night. Ugh. Night night.
Not what she was looking for.
Don't pick that. Keep change.
What agility! Look out. Here we go. From the top. Elbow drop.
Oh, piercing elbow.
Don't pick that. Keep change.
Oh, targeting the stomach.
Don't pick that. Keep change.
Into the hammerlock. Oh boy. Back suplex.
She might be in some trouble now. She needs to turn the tide here. We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
Oh, well-measured strike.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control? Oh, right to the gut. Watch this here. Gut buster. You know, I'll tell you, she's one of the most talented women superstars I've ever seen here in WWE. Rhea answers with a decisive big kick. Looks like that rocked Red. Red counters with a super kick. Both women are down.
It's over.
Hold on, both women shoulders were on the mat when the ref counted 3.
I saw 2. Can we get some kind of official ruling on this? So, who's the #1 contender? I don't think we have one.
Well, obviously, Rhea Ripley and Red both believe they won and deserve the title opportunity, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next.
What else could go wrong tonight?
Well, obviously, Rhea Ripley and Red both believe they won and deserve the title opportunity, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next.
What else could go wrong tonight?
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time! If you missed the opening moments of our broadcast tonight, Trey called out the Velveteen Dream, demanding he be his partner for the upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Yeah, but you left out the part where Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes. Luckily, Velveteen had a key, or that idiot would probably still be stuck in the ring.
Oh, let's not forget what Velveteen Dream said. If Trey can defeat him, Velveteen will be his partner for the Dusty Classic. There's a lot riding on this match.
This guy Trey's only here because his friend got him a job. There is no way he's going to beat Velveteen Dream.
Spinning heel kick. Face first with a waistlock takedown. Oh, flipping the script on him there. Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Flipping the script on him there. Clothesline! Oh, that'll leave a mark. As we've seen countless times over the years, superstars oftentimes try to make a statement with their entrance, and I think it's safe to say that Velveteen Dream did just that, Byron, at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia.
Yeah, and leave it to Velveteen Dream to bring out an entourage prior to one of the biggest matches of his career.
I think it's safe to say that Velveteen Dream did just that, Byron, at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia.
Yeah, and leave it to Velveteen Dream to bring out an
clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
To elaborate a little more on Velveteen Dream's TakeOver Philadelphia entrance you guys mentioned, for me, the best part was watching Dream have his customized mouthguard inserted by a member of said entourage.
Yeah, that mouthguard was on a featherbed pillow, mind you, and he wore fancy airbrushed boxing trunks to the ring that said Dream Over. And that night, he was standing tall over his opponent.
Oh, Enziguri! Hooked up. Oh, my God, a small package driver. Uh-oh. Phoenix Splash!
Gosh, how'd he do that?
Boom, what impact. He's just dominating at this point.
Things are playing out exactly how he envisioned.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Exactly how he envisioned.
Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt.
Tear your hamstring. Whoa, not so fast. When you look at this, it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one. Reversal! What a counter! Spin kick to the midsection. This match's brutality starting to show on him. He's not looking great, but never count him out. Big knee.
Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Get up out the ring.
It is so easy to stay in touch with your superstars 24/7 in a variety of social media outlets, including WWE's own Facebook page. Nasty! The hardest part of the ring.
Get up out the ring.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex. What impact! Reverses. Can he make him pay? He's bringing it back inside the ring now. Up on the shoulders. Jeez. Down in a hurry. He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Trey setting up for a suplex, but Velveteen blocks it twice.
Velveteen Dream hits the neck breaker.
Maybe you'll find a partner next year, pal.
And now he's going to the top. This might put an end to Trey's hopes of competing in the Dusty Classic.
Do it, Dream. Purple Rainmaker. Thankfully, this is all over. Come on, cover him. What's the holdup? Do it, Dream. Purple Rainmaker. Thankfully, this
Wait, what's Velveteen doing?
No. He's telling the referee to count.
Velveteen Dream is letting Trey win.
You gotta be kidding me. What the heck is he thinking? Why would you do this? Maybe Velveteen wanted to be Trey's partner after all.
Who knows the Velveteen, but that guess is as good as any.
I can't believe it. His dream just turned into an absolute nightmare. Velveteen's confusing actions aside, you're looking at the newest team to enter the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Hey, I ran into Triple H earlier and assured him your stunt last week was just a one-time thing. You're lucky he thought it was good TV, or you might be out of a job.
Triple H thought I was entertaining?
Hey,
that's great.
That's not exactly what I would have gotten out of that statement. Nonetheless, I'm happy you found someone to team with for the Dusty Classic, even if it's Velveteen Dream.
What do you mean, even if?
That's great. I just don't think he's the most trustworthy partner. But hopefully I'm wrong.
He's too set on proving he's the real Dream to pull anything on me. So don't worry, I'll be fine. But what about your big contract signing tonight? You have anything planned?
Yeah. I'm gonna go out there and sign the contract.
He's too set on. That's it? These things are all about playing mind games with your opponent to get an advantage in the match. Like, what if you brought your Mae Young Classic trophy to the ring with you?
Yeah.
That would really get in
Go
Rhea's
out there
head.
and sign the contract.
That's it? These things are all about playing mind games with your opponent to get an advantage in the match. Like, what if you brought your Mae Young Classic trophy to the ring with you? That would really get in Rhea's head. That's it?
Okay. Since you seem to know about this sort of thing, I'll take your advice and bring the trophy out.
Great. So, what did Triple H say about last week being good TV? Did he like my promo or the handcuff
Since you
move or
seem to
just
know about this
everything
sort of thing,
overall?
I'll take your you should focus on your match.
Great. So, what did Triple H say about last week being good TV? Did he like my promo or the handcuff move or just everything overall?
You should focus on your match.
Great. So, what did Triple H say about last week being good TV? Did he like my promo or the handcuff move or just everything overall?
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. We'll be bringing part 2 to y'all probably tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like and sub. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. We'll be bringing part 2 to y'all probably tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like and sub to my channel. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. We'll be bringing part 2 to y'all probably tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like and sub to my channel. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. We'll be bringing part 2 to y'all probably tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like and sub to my channel.